Hi, Demijack here. Now, today we're talking about Cyberpunk 2077 again, as it appears that they are gonna get sued in their home country of Poland. Now, you might be asking me, oh, but Demijack, why are they getting sued? Cyberpunk 2077 is the best game ever. Well, as we all know, they lied about a lot of stuff, particularly the console versions. Now, I'm not a console gamer myself. The only console I really play is the Nintendo Switch, and that's about it. I mainly just game on my PC. However, I do feel for the console players. Now, we're going to get into an article about all this and what's going on, so let's get into the news. CD Projekt Red may face class action lawsuit over Cyberpunk 2077. Just when you thought things couldn't get worse. Yes, just when you thought things couldn't get worse. Now, it's easy if you're wondering how significant the Cyberpunk 2077 launch kerfuffle has become. Now even the New York Times is running a feature explaining what went wrong, as they put it, what should have been the biggest video game of the year. Yeah, you know when you got the New York Times talking about it, you know you're a pretty bad launch. Now, after calling Cyberpunk 2077 rife with errors, populated by characters running on barely functional artificial intelligence and largely incompatible with the older gaming consoles meant to support it. Yes, the old gaming consoles, particularly the Xbox One and also the PlayStation 4, were meant to support this game. I'm sure you've all seen the pictures of it on console. It's bad. The story summarizes the history of CD Projekt, the 8 years of hype that preceded its latest game launch, and the rough week that has followed. In looking to the future of, New York Times mentioned that lawyers and investors in Warsaw are circling the situation, contemplating a class action lawsuit against the company. Now, I don't know much about Polish law, so I'm just going to say this, but let's continue. There's a reference to the post by Miklock Oskin. Look, I'm not even going to pretend that pronunciation was good, okay? A partner in the Polish firm, Miklock, who is apparently also an investor in CD Projekt Red, also writes, according to Google Translate, "We are currently analyzing together with the law firm's team the grounds for beginning a class action together with notification of the possibility of committing a crime under Art 286 of the Penal Code, misrepresentation in order to attain financial benefits." Now, as said, I know nothing about Polish law. The only law I really know is most likely Australian law, so I know nothing about this. However, if this is true and they actually have a ground to stand on, this is going to spell bad for Projekt Red. To finish the article off, meanwhile, a press release from New York firm Wolf Haldenstein, Alder Freeman and Hearst LLP has announced that it too is investigating potential secretary class action lawsuit against CD Projekt SA and calls investors who have incurred to make losses to make contact. This seems like the final capstone in what has been a very bad week for CD Projekt. As you may know, it's pretty bad. You got, from what I can understand, one group of people investigating, and then you got lawyers in Poland investigating. Be interesting to see how this actually goes. Let's be honest, they did lie about console versions. I'm gonna admit that. They did lie about console versions. Now, particularly the last gen consoles, Xbox One and PlayStation 4. I don't know what it's like on PlayStation 5 and Xbox One X. I heard it's bad on Xbox One Series S. So yeah. So they did lie, and they also went ahead and hide the console versions away from the public and only showed PC versions. That's another thing that should be mentioned. Also, I just want to point out that apparently on PC version now, crafting too many items can actually corrupt your save file. That is bad news. I mean, that is bad news for PC gamers. I mean, I don't want a corrupted save file, so I'm just not going to play this game till they patch all the bugs. That's what I'm going to do. So it's pretty bad. But all in all, I think that if they do get sued, they kind of deserve it. Let's be honest. They kind of deserve it. They did lie, so they kind of deserve it. Do I want them to get sued? Not really, but they do deserve it. It looks like that things are happening in Poland, and to be honest, I actually like the Polish. I think they're good people, and I think they're going to get this fixed. Now, if you did like the story, make sure to leave a like, as that will help the channel get to new viewers, as I read something that liking it helps it get to new viewers. Or as also, please make sure to subscribe for more content as I cover gaming news and pop culture, as well as whenever companies get sued, mainly gaming companies. So yeah, and also make sure to go ahead and hit that bell button for notifications, and also make sure to share this video to all your friends. I am Demi Jack, and I'll see you all later.